Hola de nuevo, muchachos. Hello again, guys. Welcome to a very simple Spanish lesson. You've already learned the numbers 1 through 15. Today, I will be going over how to count to 299 in Spanish. After that, in another lesson, you will learn how to count to a million. For this lesson, you will be completing a worksheet while listening to the video. A link to this will be given in the description of the video. It might sound intimidating, but trust me, you should all be fine. Even if you have no knowledge of Spanish, you can still complete the lesson. So I've divided what you'll learn into 5 sections: 1 through 15, 15 through 19, 20 through 30, 31 through 100, and 101 to 299. I've divided it this way because these numbers follow their own rules when numbering. In English we say 20, 21, and 22, combining numbers of different digits instead of having separate words for millions of different numbers. This makes numbering way easier, since we reuse words. Spanish has similar rules for its numbering. Unfortunately, we do need a base of numbers to work off of in order to begin. Numbers 1 through 10 follow no rules, but form a foundation for understanding. However, we then go into the next segment, 11 through 15. In English we say 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, but has it ever occurred to you that 11 and 12 are irregular? Instead of using 1 teen and 2 teen, we use 11 and 12. In Spanish, the same concept exists. 11 through 15 are irregular, like 11 through 12, and 16 through 19 form the teens. Spanish, 16 through 19 go as 16. I just botched that pronunciation, sorry. 16, 17, 18, and 19. Anyone can recognize that 1 through 15 and 16 through 19 follow similar patterns. Again, 11 through 15 are like 11 and 12, and 16 through 19 are the teens. Please, however, note the accent mark on 16. Now, you should all be able to count from 1 through 19 on your paper, especially since you already have 1 through 15 memorized. Don't worry about 0 for now. For 16 through 19, all you have to do is start with the base 10 and then add the corresponding number such as 6 or 8, and 16 has an accent mark. Alright, get to it. Alright, you good now? Just in case, here's the answers. As I said before, 16 through 19 are 16, 17, 18, and 19. Just take the base 10 and add the corresponding number. Please very quickly check your answers. So I will now show you how to count from 20 to 30 in Spanish. In order to count from 20 through 30, you will say 20, 21, 22, 23, all the way up to 29 and 30. So it's kind of like 16 through 19. Just take your base 20 and add the corresponding number. This is the same as English, where we'd say 20 and then add the single digit number such as 2 or 22. As an added note, 22, 23, and 26 have accent marks. Why is this, you may ask? Well, without an accent mark, you would pronounce 22, 22? A bit weird, right? Basically, the accents are there to show how syllables are chopped up and tell readers which vowels get emphasis when there are exceptions in pronunciation. Because, well, for words that ended in S in Spanish, normally the emphasis will go on the second to last syllable, but in this case, it has to be on the last one. While normally stress would fall onto the second to last syllable, the T in vientidos, in this case, it's the last syllable with emphasis, or dos, vientidos. Now, please answer on your paper 20 through 30. Alright, you done? Here's the answers. Again, please note how 22, 23, and 26 have accent marks. And don't forget that 30 is 30. Alright, now we get to the weird part. From 31 through 99, instead of writing 31, we translate 31, 32, 33, and etc. Is there any reason for this? I can't really find any. However, this should actually make students feel better since we no longer need to use accent marks. So the only numbers with accent marks are 16, 22, 23, and 26. Keep that in mind. Alright, please write 31 through 39 on your paper. Just use common sense to get them, alright? Alright, you all good? You can double check your answers here. Alright. Alright, 40 through 90 follow the same rules as 30. Simply write something like 41 to mean 41. Simply find the right double-digit and single-digit number in order to form whichever number you want. In Spanish, we have 30 through 90 as 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90. So I'll keep these on the board. Now please write from 41 through 99. I'll provide a few examples on the screen as well so that you can fully understand what to do. I know this may seem like a lot, but this way you familiarize and get used to the numbers in the numbering system. This activity should be faster than learning all the numbers via flashcards. I will go over 0 and 100 after the video. Alright, get to it. If you finished, then congratulations. Good job everyone, we're basically almost done today. Now I want you all to very quickly check your answers. Now though, I bet many of you are curious what 100 and 0 are. 100 translates as cien or ciento. Please write both translations for it. Meanwhile, 0 translates as cero with a C. If you can't see them, they're at the very bottom of the page. Alright, now we are on the final portion. Now, how would we say 101? It's simple, 101. But what about 112? 112. 133 on the other hand would translate as 133. And 147? 147. So basically, we attach a y in front of any number below 30. If we were talking about the numbers 30 through 99, we have no spacing between the third and second digits, but add a y for their first digit, or 1 through 10. Yeah, the rule is just right there. Alright, with this knowledge, you can write up to the number 199. But I intend to teach up to 299. So how would one say 200 in Spanish? It's doscientos. Notice how we literally go from ciento to doscientos, 200s. But what about 201? It's 201. 222 would be 222. Please note the accent mark. 277 would be 277. 200 follows the same rules as 100. Spanish basically remains this way up through 999. I will not give the flashcards for 300 through 900, or for 1,000 or a million at this time though. You're almost done, but I left 15 more problems so you can gain a general knowledge of how to write 3-digit numbers. Please get started on them. Here's 100 and 200 if you need them. Your paper should have the rest of the answers, since you wrote all the 2-digit numbers. Alright, you done? Here's the final answers. If you notice, I tried to trap some of you by writing 116 and 222. Both of these should have accent marks, which are bolded. If you fell for my trap, don't feel bad. All it is practice. And yes, you do need to know this so that you can tell the time in Spanish. 322 would be 3:22. And in fact, 116 and 222 are not bolded, by the way. Just a fair warning. That pretty much wraps things up. You're not going to be doing higher numbers for a while now, but using this, you are ready to learn how to write time in Spanish. Depending on what course you're in, I may teach this online or in person. In the next and final lesson on numbers, I will also detail how to give dates in the current year in Spanish. That's all guys, bye.